5 effective Ayurvedic remedies for treating sexual disorders. According to a recent survey conducted in 2019, it was observed that sexual disorders are highly prevalent among people, affecting 41% women and 33% men every year worldwide. Another concerning factor that was identified through the survey was the fact that most people, despite suffering from sexual disorders, choose to remain untreated for the fear of embarrassment or judgment. We can understand that talking about one's sexual dysfunction can be embarrassing, but the person needs to avail proper medications. And therefore, through this video, we are going to talk about some effective Ayurvedic remedies that can help you to combat sexual disorders. What are sexual disorders? Before we further delve into the Ayurvedic treatments for sexual disorders, let us first understand what sexual disorders are. Sexual disorders are defined as medical conditions that can happen during any phase of the sexual response cycle. These disorders prevent the affected person from experiencing satisfaction from the sexual activities. Some of the different sexual disorders that a person can be affected by are: number 1, desire disorders. These disorders affect sexual libido and one's interest in sexual activities. This condition is also known as the condition of low libido or libido disorders. Number 2, arousal disorders. These disorders make it very difficult for a person to be physically aroused during sexual activities. This condition occurs to both men and women equally. People suffering from arousal disorders may be interested in sexual activities but would not be able to get any physical satisfaction from it. One of the most common examples of arousal disorder in men is erectile dysfunction. Number 3, orgasm disorders. This disorder leads to the involvement of delayed orgasm or absence of orgasm altogether. This disorder is considered to be prevalent among women, but this condition can occur in men too. Number 4, pain disorders. Pain disorders refer to the intense pain that the affected person suffers during intercourse. This condition also affects both men and women. The potential causes of sexual disorders are: number 1, hormonal changes or imbalance. Number 2, as an effect of a medical condition. Number 3, sexual phobia and anxiety or depression. Number 4, as a side effect of certain medications. Number 5, stress or fear of failure. Ayurvedic remedies to treat sexual disorders. Some of the effective remedies that can help to treat sexual disorders are: number 1, ashwagandha, also known as Withania somnifera or Indian ginseng. Ashwagandha is an effective remedy to be used against sexual disorders. This herb is extremely effective when used against sexual disorders which cause fear of failure or stress. Ashwagandha is also a potent aphrodisiac that helps in stimulating the blood flow to the sexual organs, thus helping in creating an intense sexual pleasure. Number 2, Cinnamomum cassia. Cinnamon or cinnamon essential oil is an effective remedy to use for treating sexual disorders. According to studies, it has been found that cinnamaldehyde can help in relaxing the erectile tissue, which helps in treating erectile dysfunction. However, most studies need to be done to completely solidify the claims, and as for the essential oils, it is essential to remember that oils should be inhaled or consumed directly, as they can badly affect your mucous membrane. Therefore, when using essential oils, always use a diffuser when you dilute it, or with carrier oils when using topically. Number 3, asparagus racemosa. Asparagus racemosa or shatavari is a herb that can help in combating sexual disorders, especially in women. Shatavari is a source of phytoestrogens which helps in regulating the hormonal imbalances in the affected women's body. It also acts as an aphrodisiac for women and is said to have tonic and calming properties. Shatavari not only boosts the reproductive health of women but also helps in boosting energy levels. Number 4, Vajikarana therapy. One of the most effective Ayurvedic treatments to be used for treating sexual disorders is Vajikarana therapy. According to Ayurvedic practitioners, Vajikarana therapy helps in revitalizing the different doshas of the body and restores health and balance. This therapy boosts reproductive health. Since the therapy works on the hypothalamus and limbic system of the brain, Vajikarana therapy helps in enhancing the sexual function of the affected. For people who suffer from anxiety, this therapy helps you to lower the anxiety levels and can also help you to increase your reproductive hormones. Number 5. Yoga. Yoga is an important component of Ayurvedic treatments. Practitioners believe that people who adopt a regular yoga practice helps them in boosting their reproductive health. Yoga also helps in managing stress levels, which are considered one of the biggest causes of sexual disorders. According to an article published in the International Journal of Yoga, Kundalini Yoga can also help you to stimulate your sexual energy. Other forms of yoga like Mula Bandha can also help you to treat sexual disorders, as this yoga regime uses specific stretches and movement that helps in stimulating the blood flow to the pelvis. Things to know before taking Ayurvedic remedies. Ayurveda has a huge mass following since it is considered safer and more effective than Western biomedicines. However, there are certain factors that you should know before consuming Ayurvedic medications. Number 1. Do not expect instant results from Ayurveda. It takes time for Ayurveda to work completely. However, the results produced by the Ayurvedic remedies last for a lifetime. Number 2. Ayurvedic medicines should be consumed in the right proportions at the right time. Number 3. Ayurveda offers a holistic approach to the problem and therefore comes with a lot of instructions. Follow all the instructions properly and ensure that you lead a healthy lifestyle while following the Ayurvedic treatments. Now there you go, everything you need to know about the Ayurvedic remedies for treating sexual disorders. Before starting an Ayurvedic treatment, it should always be under the guidance of a professional and skilled Ayurvedic practitioner, and you should always follow the instructions and guidelines properly to boost the healing process. That's all from us today. We want you to know that your voice is important to us. So please leave a comment below. If you are new here, then click the bell icon for notifications of our new videos and subscribe to our channel.